Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where as you can see I have the new Legends wave in. That's right, Homerino Collectibles with new Legends. What's going on? Finally I have the latest wave. These things came out on Kapow. They weren't even up for pre-order, they literally just came in straight up. I bought them yesterday, they got here today. Absolutely amazing service from Kapow Toys, but that's not all. This is a Kapow Toys unboxing. This isn't just the Legends, which I am so hyped for. Like, this is insane. We got a bunch of other stuff here as well. So guys, I have a new lens coming as well, which I'm going to use for these videos, so it's going to be way better quality. Basically, the lens I've got is the standard lens that comes with the Canon 80D, which is the 18-55mm lens. As you've seen from all of my videos, you know, the past year and a half, however long it's been since I've had this camera, I've needed a wide-angle lens, and when I bring things closer to the camera, they lose like focus, so I can't get great close-up focus detail. And also, it's not a wide-angle lens, so I can't fit as much in the frame as I want, which means reviewing big things is awkward and I put them off. So I will have the 10-18mm lens, which I know a lot of people have been asking, not to buy that lens in particular, but just to get a different lens. So we got a better wide-angle lens that should be way better for close-up. It shouldn't keep on going to autofocus as much. It should be just a great focus, fit more in the shot. It's going to be incredible. I can review bigger things as well because I can put things closer to the camera. It's going to be epic. So all these videos, I might wait just 1 or 2 days to get the reviews done. I'm not sure. I think I'll do a couple of the reviews, but then some of them towards the end. That lens will be here in the next day or two. So maybe half of this wave will be with this lens, half of the wave will be better quality, hopefully anyway, and then everything else that I'll review will be better also. So cannot wait for that. So new Legends, and there's a ton more stuff coming from Kapow. I've just got so many things on pre-order that they're waiting on other stuff that are in stock as well. So I've got so much coming, like new stuff as well as all the old stuff that you can see, like piles of stuff that I'm reviewing through now. This channel, it's gonna be absolutely insane. So here we go then. So first up here, I'm just gonna get straight into this. We have Ronan right here, which I've always loved the look of Ronan, and I have to say this figure looks really awesome. And I want the multi-pack as well, so that we can get Jeremy Renner's you know, the unmasked head as well. That's gonna look really sweet. I love the throwing stars from that hand as well. They've done it the same way that they've done it a few other figures recently. Where, like, you know, you got Gambit throwing cards, you got Hawkeye throwing Bullseye throwing his knives, and Captain America throwing his shield. I love how they're doing this. Some of that silver overspray goes on to the clear section right there, so some of the clear section is actually silver on those. See, if I had my newer lens and I brought it up close, it would have better focus and everything than this. I mean, that's probably about as close as I can get before the autofocus goes crazy. Absolutely love the look of that figure. There's Pokemon card packs all over the floor, so if you hear rustling like that when I put the figures down, that's what it is. Moving on to Captain America. Now, the suits on these figures, obviously, like in the trailer, the suits that they're wearing look almost white. And on pictures and stuff, and like on the back of the box here, it looks, you know, almost chrome. It's like a really light silver. It's like a white shiny silver. So I do think that these figures probably, I mean, they look good, don't get me wrong, but I think they should have used a lighter shade of silver or grey there. I really think that should have been a little bit brighter. But nonetheless, moving on here to Citizen V, who just looks like amazing and creepy at the same time. Seeing that mask with, you know, no like eyes and mouth and detail, like it's printed in there, but obviously you don't actually see any of the facial features. It looks really sweet. The wraps around the waist and the arms look great. We're seeing a return to clear bands holding that sword there. That's something we don't see very often. That's really cool. But yeah, the American flag on those shoulders and that sculpted cape, that looks like a really cool figure. And obviously does come with the Thanos legs, so if you want to build Thanos, you got to get him. So it might be a peg warmer because of it being a not very known character, but for everyone that wants that builder figure, it'll still sell. Here we have Ebony Moore, who, honestly, I would have liked to have seen come with some blast effects or some magic effects and stuff. I think that is kind of a missed opportunity, but he actually stands quite tall. And he's got a lot of sculpted detail. Obviously, it's all completely brand new sculpting, so you can excuse him for not giving us any effects with him, with the fact that it's all brand new mold and the fact that we actually get the figure anyway. So I don't think that's too bad. It's getting a little easier to hold them now. Nighthawk. I do not have the Toy Biz version of Nighthawk, or I think it was Toy Biz anyway. It might have been Hasbro towards the end of the original Legends run, but I'm not sure. I think it was a Toy Biz figure, the original Nighthawk. So I don't have that to compare this guy to. The paintwork on the chest does look a little bit thin, so you can see the blue showing through onto that yellow/orange. But it looks great, and I'm glad to have a Nighthawk in my collection. One day I'm sure I'll have the original one to be able to compare. Living Laser. This is one, when I saw it, I didn't know of the character. I might have some books that he's in, or she is in, or whatever. It is in, but I haven't read them yet, so I wouldn't know. So maybe I'll come across the character at some point, but it looks awesome. The paintwork on there looks great. We're getting all that translucent plastic. It looks, to me, like a kind of a more classic Legends figure. We used to see translucent stuff a lot more than we do these days, although it is making a return and it's awesome. Yeah, this thing, like that helmet there looks really, really sharp. I love the effects that it comes with. I'm not sure if we've seen them before. I think we might have. And then that Thanos, that body, that armor. Finally, we're getting the armor. I mean, I wish that we'd have just got armor for the first one. That would have been better, because that original Thanos is just like, eh. I've actually still got to put that together. I still got to review that wave as well. But so I'll do a comparison of those two Thanos figures as well once I've done this one. Then we'll get through those, and there we go. But yeah, I think honestly it might have been better just to do that. But anyway, Hercules. I do have. I think I've got it out somewhere. No, it's yeah. I've got it out, but it's a little too far away. It's on this shelf. Can you see it? It's right at the back. It's directly. So we've got that Iron Fist there, the white figure that my finger's pointing at there. Behind that we've got Drax, then behind that we've got the Hercules. So I can do a comparison with this guy. This thing, like, that one looked good, to be honest. But this thing is obviously, like, it's the newer design. He's wearing trousers instead of the wraps over his legs. The weapons that he comes with is awesome. And then seeing that Thanos head sculpt there, that is really, really cool. So, that is the entire armored Endgame Thanos build a figure. Now, wave. Now, here we have Captain Marvel. I passed on the Kree Sentry wave. There would have been newer Legends figures upon this channel if I'd have got the last two waves. But yeah. Kree Sentry, I'm not really interested in basically any of these figures. I may get the Nick Fury, and I may also get the other version of Captain Marvel where she's got a jacket on. And then the one that's not doesn't come with any Build-A-Figure pieces or anything as well. The forgot what they call it, but the one that's where she's translucent, she's using her powers. So I might get the other two Captain Marvels, but I had to get this. And yeah, like I might get Nick Fury. The others I don't care too much about, and the Kree Sentry I don't care about. So I'll save a bit of money from getting those, but definitely had to get this figure. And I like that there's no Build-A-Figure pieces in this either. So a lot of people like me that are just interested in just this figure, no worries. Moving on now, we have some DC Multiverse figures, and these things look incredible. So this right here is the Batman Beyond, and it's something that I've wanted from DC for so long. I have the animated 3-pack to open up and review. I also have the Mattel version. They did like an exclusive set that you could only get from the Mattel website. I've still got that. I can't remember what that was called. I can see the box from here. It's in a white box. They did like collector. I can't remember what that collector's line was called, but from Matty Collector. That figure was incredible, but it had, you know, interchangeable heads, and it had, you know, Terry McGinnis and Bruce Wayne. So that figure is great to have as a Bruce Wayne in that suit. And then we've got the animated version. Again, that is fantastic, and that is the exact, you know, cartoon version. Here we have a more comic book version of Beyond. So, you know, all the Beyonds are covered now. I've also got a 3 3/4 inch version as well. So Beyond is my favourite Batsuit, and this thing is amazing. So yeah, you get a couple of heads for the Build-A-Figure in there, or the Collect and Connect figure. But yeah, we get 2 different heads for Batman, or, you know, Terry, Bruce, whoever you want this to be. You've got the interchangeable hands, so you can have him punching, or you can have him in a flight pose. You've got the wings in the back there. You've got 2 Batarangs. This is very, very comparable to that other Batman one. I think it also came with a little Atom figure as well, so it even had another character in it. But that came with like 2 Batarangs, and then you've obviously got different heads and stuff. But you know, you can have Batman as Bruce or as Terry, which is incredible. So it's going to be a battle between those 2, because the 3-pack's incredible, but that Batman obviously being animated style, he's a bit skinny, he's a bit smaller. You definitely wouldn't want to play with it because you might break it, because the animated series figures, you know, that they are very thin and kind of flimsy. I always just review them and then I'll just pose them and then that's it. Like, I don't want to mess with them too much. These figures always get the thumbs up with the fact that you can play with them as well and everything. So yeah, absolutely awesome. Here we have, so yeah, if you couldn't tell, that is probably my favourite thing. Even though I've got a new wave of Legends and everything, that has got to be my favourite thing out of all this. But here we have Kyle Rayner. We have a Green Lantern. This is my first ever Kyle Rayner figure. I've wanted one for a long time. I don't have, obviously, that means I don't have a previous Classics one to compare him to. But the moulding on this guy is incredible, and it's something that you wouldn't get from a Classics version. You just get a different head sculpt, and that's basically it. The rest of it would just be painted on. But here we have the different gauntlets. We have, I'm guessing the kneecaps there and stuff will be slightly different, because it looks like they're kind of armoured, as you can see, as opposed to them just being normal kneecaps. So I'm pretty sure, and then, yeah, different lantern, awesome effects piece there. This line is just absolutely amazing. And when it moves over from Mattel, hopefully we still get the same design sculpt-wise and stuff, but McFarlane are doing absolutely phenomenal. And seeing Todd's kind of, you know, the review that people had with him at Toy Fair and stuff, like the things that he was talking about, where he wants to push the line, all the different ideas, the different variants, especially of like his forms of Batman and stuff like that. It's going to be really, really incredible. I can't wait. And I know that they're only going to get better, but this line is such an improvement over Universe Classics that when it goes over to McFarlane, I just can't wait for that. And I just hope it's going to be as big of a step up as we all think it's going to be, because he's really going to push that line, and it's going to be incredible. But here we have Kid Flash, which is fantastic. Go back a few years, I might not have cared too much about this figure. I would have just bought it to complete the Collect and Connect figure, because I would have wanted all these other figures. And there's only 4 in the line, which is fantastic. So, you know, you don't have to spend as much as like Marvel Legends to complete a wave. Not that that's too bad. Kapow Toys had really amazing prices on all this, especially the Legends. From Kapow, if you buy this entire wave, these came out as being roughly £15 per figure. This is the latest wave, and you can get them for £15 each. Normally they're about 18 to 19 from Kapow, which is still way less than retail in this country. So to get them for 15, like, that is incredible. It is a steal, and I can guarantee they will sell out soon. The Flash TV show, anyway, was what I was saying. Kid Flash obviously means a lot more to me now than it did a few years ago. So very happy to have that. And here we have Kingdom Come Superman. Does he have some grey in his hair? A little bit. It's like, it's a touch. I think it probably should have had a bit more. So he actually looks a bit like a slightly younger Kingdom Come Superman. But he does look fantastic, and that's the first ever version of this figure that I've had like that. So, or first ever version of the character, should I say, like this. So that is really, really cool, and something that I'm sure my brother would probably want as well. So that's awesome. But that is still not all. We still have 2 other lines right here. So we have 3 Black Series figures and 2 Transformers Studio Series. These were on sale, so I just went ahead and picked them up. So we have Bespin Han Solo. The only Han Solo I have is the Force Awakens one. So Definitely needed an original trilogy one, and out of the two, well, actually, I have the Stormtrooper one as well. But yeah, out of the two, Bespin is my favourite design for Han, so that's epic. Death Star Trooper, didn't have one of those yet, so there you go. A figure that I was waiting to come down in price before I bought, and so there we have it. And Patrol Trooper. Troopers rarely hang around on their own, so it'd be nice to have a couple on display, I thought, and I really do love this design. I love the Solo movie and everything, so that was a must for me at the price as well. It's like, you know, basically less than half price on all those Star Wars figures, which was awesome. Here we have the Studio Series World War II Bumblebee, which just in package here looks just as detailed as the actual picture of the CGI there. I know that there's reflections on it and you're not going to be able to see it as well, but it looks so detailed and so amazing. It has that hammer piece as well, and the alt mode for this guy, that kind of armored Jeep tank thing, that is awesome. I loved the whole storyline of that, and it's a shame that we're not getting that sort of thing with the new Bumblebee movie, how he landed in this time and everything, but that is incredible in its own. It's a shame that we don't get to see more of Bumblebee's past adventures between World War II and then up to the first Bay film. Hopefully we do see more World War II Bumblebee at some point, or maybe even like a Cold War Bumblebee or something. That would be really sweet to see what he did in between. But then again, I guess that's what the comics are there for. So yeah. And then this was really cheap. This was less than half price. This is the Studio Series Dropkick from the Bumblebee movie. This is the helicopter version of Dropkick. You're just not getting very much plastic for a deluxe figure. It really should be more of like a kind of Scout. I know they don't do Scout scale anymore. But if you go back to, like, you know, Armada and Cybertron stuff, and you had the smaller Scout figures, that is the kind of price I would want to pay for it. And this was, you know, obviously less than half price. Amazing value. Definitely worth the pickup at that price. It's got some great molding and detail. And just looks really, really fantastic. I love the look of that helicopter as well. I love helicopter transformers, and they are almost never good looking. So this, like in both modes, it does look really, really good. It's just that for full price at retail, it ain't worth it, because it's just kind of a small, skinny figure. But yeah, that helicopter mode is just perfect. So yeah, I had to pre-unbox my unboxing just to fit the stuff over here. That's how much stuff I've got around me reviewing. So it's going to be incredible. Stay tuned. Like I said, videos will be getting better because I'll have that new lens within a day or two. Hopefully I'll get it before I finish the reviews of these Legends. I don't really care too much. That's not too bad. It's mainly for Transformers that I need to fit more in frame. I have to keep moving it. When I bring things in close to show you close-up detail, I'm like, hey, look at this accessory. I bring it closer to the camera, and then it's just like, it just gets screwed. For example, let's take Snoke here as an example. I can show this figure pretty close. Let's wait for the autofocus of the camera to not focus on me. There you go. So I can get it pretty close. This is maybe, I don't know, 5 inches, 4 or 5 inches from the camera. As I get closer to show you that head, all of a sudden, see here? It's just, it has a really hard time focusing on that. And if I get real close to show it you so that it fills up your screen, it just doesn't want to focus at all. It's super blurry. That really hurts me when I'm doing Pokemon card videos, when I'm doing action figures, when I'm trying to show you a little gun accessory. I've got to show you this big on the screen as opposed to being like right up here where I want it, because I don't have a macro lens. I don't have a lens that can get close up, and I can't fit things on frame, which really sucks, especially when I'm doing comparisons of big stuff. I just can't get everything that I want in the frame, and big Lego sets and stuff, things just look terrible, and I put things off. So having this new lens means that there's so many more videos that I can make that I've been meaning to do for a long, long time. So guys, lots of new stuff coming in. We have new Legends, and there's going to be way more new Legends coming. There's the Kingpin wave and other awesome waves coming up, and a bunch of new, obviously, Studio Series, and also the Siege stuff. All that's going to be coming in very soon. Kapow Toys is starting to get its pre-order stock coming in, so within the next few weeks I'll have a ton of Transformers. There's going to be more SH figure arts and everything, especially like the new Broly ones and stuff. Dragon Ball figure arts, they're going to be epic. So stay tuned. If you enjoyed the look of everything in this video and you can't wait, I'm sure that there's other people that you know that might like it too. So if you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and do like it, but also share it with your friends. It would really, really mean a lot to me. I'm trying to get this channel back up to where it used to be and growing again, and the videos are going to be pumping out like crazy. So, but it would help me massively if you guys could help as well with sharing videos to social media and to your friends and family. That would really, really mean a lot, and I appreciate it very, very much. So stay tuned and get ready, because it's gonna be awesome. So thanks for watching, guys. Again, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. For more from me, there's some videos on the screen at the bottom here and here right now, and there's some links to my social media in the description below. I got all this stuff for Kapow Toys. I ordered this stuff yesterday, got here today, and with all these amazing prices, I cannot thank them enough. Absolutely incredible. Go ahead and check them out. It's not sponsored, I just love them so much. To watch all of this stuff, stay tuned and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.